It's a new year, and that means new games to be excited for. Here's 10 that I'm stoked to try out. Stranger Than Heaven. Stranger Than Heaven takes players on a journey across 50 years, spanning 5 distinct eras and cities throughout Japan. The story follows Makoto Daito and Yu Shinjo as they navigate the criminal underworld, eventually forming the Tojo clan. The whole game has this stylish crime drama vibe with neon nightlife and old school gangster energy. Snoop Dogg is in the game too, that's cool I guess. And they also got a stacked lineup of famous Japanese voice actors involved. I really think this game has a strong chance to be a standout of 2026. Stranger Than Heaven hits PS5, PC, and Xbox this winter. Star Fox. Nintendo is at it again, with their remake of an original for a new console. Star Fox on Switch is Star Fox 64. And honestly, that's probably an oversimplification. So why is your main looking forward to it? I've had a Switch 2 since launch, and I'm still playing Mario Kart World and Smash Bros. On it. It's time for something new. Never got into Star Fox, but this one caught my attention. Star Fox releases on Switch 2, June 25th. Hyper Yuki Snowboard Syndicate. Hyper Yuki is one of those games that just looks like a lot of fun. Just from the trailer alone, you can tell this game is Y2K from top to bottom. And I mean that in the best way possible. There's 9 tracks to race and trick on, along with a cast of characters that all have their own vibe. It looks like we'll get some character customization as well. The VMU backpack is a prime example, and according to the Steam page, it'll have multiplayer as well. Wabi Sabi's doing the damn thing with this one, and I'm super stoked for it. Hyper Yuki Snowboard Syndicate shreds its way to Xbox, PS5, and PC sometime this year. Tomb Raider Legacy of Atlantis. Legacy of Atlantis is a remake of the first Tomb Raider game that was released almost 30 years ago. It'll be running on Unreal Engine 5 and is now taking place after the events of the Survival Trilogy. It looks gorgeous, and the Survival Trilogy was a really solid trio. But if this has been in the works, I wonder why they even bother remastering the original 3 games to begin with. Thankfully, it's coming with a more modern control scheme, and Amazon will be publishing. Tomb Raider Legacy of Atlantis explores its way to PC, Xbox, and PS5 later in the year. Star Wars Galactic Racer. Admittedly, I'm not the biggest Star Wars fan. Hell, even Grogu couldn't win me over. But one thing I did love about Star Wars? The pod racing game from the Nintendo 64. Galactic Racer seems to not only scratch that itch, but also the burnout itch as well. In terms of story, we play as a new character named Shade that's participating in these outlawed races on the Outer Rim, not just for glory, but for revenge. Judging from the trailer, we're able to perform takedowns just like we did in the more recent Burnout games, but I don't see them making it as big of a spectacle like Burnout Revenge did. You can customize your character, craft, and even tune them to your liking. And it will have cross-platform multiplayer with lobbies of 12. Star Wars Galactic Racer races its way to Xbox Series, PS5, and PC October 6th. Hellraiser Revival. Never seen the movies, but I love horror games, and this one looks like a bloody good time. Set 20 years after the original movies, Hellraiser Revival has us playing as Aiden Lynch, who accidentally opens the Genesis configuration. And that's when all hell breaks loose. We aren't helpless though. We have a variety of melee weapons, firearms, and powers like pyrokinesis to fight the enemies in an effort to save our girlfriend. There's no official release date yet, but it's coming to Xbox, PS5, and PC. Backyard Baseball. Batter up! The kids are back and it's time to play ball! If you grew up playing backyard sports games, you know just how awesome this will be. We got some new graphics that make these parks just look gorgeous, and we can play at night now. Their YouTube channel has also been putting out a lot of behind the scenes content, character reveals, and even an animated special leading up to the release. And yes, the GOAT himself, Pablo Sanchez, is back. Backyard Baseball slides into home on July 9th for all platforms. 007 First Light. While the world awaits for a new Bond to hit the big screen, IO Interactive is giving us his origin story on consoles and PC. In 007 First Light, you play as a 26-year-old Bond, freshly recruited into MI6 and still becoming the jet-flying, kiss-stealing, world-saving agent we know today. The game leans into player choice, letting you approach missions with stealth, precision, or full-on guns blazing. Bond will also be going up against a new villain played by Lenny Kravitz named Bama. Bama? That sounds like the rabbit screaming at Rayman. And of course, it wouldn't be a Bond game without some cool tech, so expect plenty of gadgets to help you complete missions your way. 007 First Light releases May 28th for Xbox, PS5, and PC. Red Snow. What happens when you take the staples of Y2K snowboarding games and adding guns? You get Red Snow. Made by a dev team of 1, Red Snow is a roguelite where your goal is to stun on enemies while gunning them down at the same time. Weapons range from katanas, handguns, shotguns, and even a bazooka. There's a handful of characters to pick from too. They all seem to have their own personality and quotes, which to me is just a fun extra. And there's even stickers that act as perks to suit your playstyle and weapons of choice. The maps are semi-procedurally generated, so you'll always have a new jump or new rail to hit. If you played Rollerdrome, this is one to look out for. Red Snow is expected in the second half of this year for PC. Grand Theft Auto 6. I avoided GTA 6 on my 2025 list because everyone was hyped for it. I just didn't think it'd get delayed into 2026. But you damn right GTA 6 is the closer. I mean, the hype speaks for itself. I'm really excited to see who and what Rockstar parodies this time around. They may as well make November 19th a national holiday, because I guarantee you, no one will be thinking about work that day. GTA 6 is still confirmed for November 19th and will be on Xbox Series and PS5. There's way more than 10 games I'm excited for this year. Here's a quick peek at some others. What games are y'all excited for this year? Let your main know.